Hi, I'm Nick Pawson and you're watching News 24 Live. Australia have just beaten the Proteas by 3 wickets to take an unassailable 3-1 lead in the 5-match series. I'm joined in studio by our resident cricket analyst, Herman Mostert, to unpack the match and find out exactly what went wrong.
Hi, Nick.
Herman,
Good
what
to see you.
went wrong? We had them at 98 for 5 at one stage.
Yes, 98 for 5. It looked as though 2-2 result was on the cards, and it would have been a nice final on Sunday. But brilliant innings from Steve Smith, it must be said. You know, he didn't take it right to the end. He went out with 1 run needed, but I mean he took them right on the brink, and that probably made the difference. You know, AB got 91, but he didn't take it through to the end. And as I mentioned in my piece, we were about 15 odd runs short of a decent score, I think.
So yeah, the total that we posted, 267, do you feel that wasn't quite enough?
Yeah, look, about 15, 20 runs. It was a very good batting wicket. So if we got about 290, I think we had 145 after 30 overs, and we had a lot of wickets in hand. So normally, if you after 30 overs, if you've got wickets in hand, you can sort of double that total, which would have given us 290. And if AB had batted through, David Miller made 45. He was there, so he was looking good as well. I felt he threw his wicket away. He just played a rash shot at the wrong time, and yeah. Then when AB got out, the rest seemed to crumble again, unfortunately.
It seems like that's been a theme in this series.
Yeah, a bit of a trend.
AB puts up a bit of resistance, and then as soon as he goes, the middle to bottom order just implodes.
Yeah, look, I think it's a bit of a problem still with the balance of the side. You know, I think JP Duminy being out, I think the guys really miss him. His experience at the tail end of the innings, I think the balance that he brings to that batting order is I think we probably saw now it's more important to the team than we probably realized while he was there. You know, guys at the back end, McLaren came in, he didn't last long. As I said, Miller also went out, and then AB went out. There wasn't really anyone that could really hit the ball out the ground. You know, Australia had Faulkner, who came in at the end, and he scored 34 of 19 balls. Which basically helped Smith in a big way as well, because it took, as Smith said in the post-match interview, it took pressure off him, even though he was there close to 100 already. You know, if you've got a guy coming in at the end that can basically just hit from the get-go, it does take pressure off, and that was the difference today, definitely.
What do you make of our sort of rejig bowling attack? Ryan McLaren was quite expensive.
Yeah, look,
Wayne Parnell took 2 wickets, but then I mean he again was guilty of bowling no balls, and I mean it just seemed that our bowling execution wasn't quite spot on. Guys were bowling wides, no balls, full tosses.
Wides at the wrong time, buys especially at the wrong time. Parnell bowled a no ball, which obviously gives a free hit. Then at the wrong time they got a 4 from that. Ryan McLaren was given, I actually said last week that you should give him a chance maybe, because he's got that all-round ability, but he didn't seem to come to the party with the bowling. He was very wayward, like his line and lengths weren't consistent at all. Yeah, and then obviously I thought Kyle Abbott came in, he bowled really well. He replaced Morne Morkel. There were some question marks added because why was Morkel dropped? You know, he took five wickets just the other day when we won the other match, and yes, he didn't play too well on Wednesday. I think he conceded 84, but maybe he could have played, you know. But then again, Abbott did really well, so maybe they should try and find a spot for Abbott in the team, because he was by far the most consistent bowler today. Dale Stein's figures don't look too bad, but he again, you know, there's something not quite right with him, especially at the depth of an innings. He's not getting 6 balls in a row in the spot where he really wants it, and that you know, that takes pressure off the batsman.
Okay, so going into the dead rubber 5th and final game in Sydney, what I guess the experience that the guys take from this tour is more important than the results with the World Cup. So what do you think needs to change?
Look, I don't think they'll make many changes. Maybe Morne will come back. I'm not sure if he was maybe injured or just being rested or something, but they did make 4 changes for today's game, and it would have paid off. You know, they should have won this match from the position they were in. But I mean, there's still a lot they can take out of Sunday's game. I mean, it's a one-day game against Australia in Australia. Australia is always, you know, for me, it's always the test in world cricket if you play Australia in Australia. And we have a World Cup then in like 2-3 months' time. So I think if we can finish the series with a win, then the guys can say, listen, you know, we almost won on Friday. We should have won on Friday with almost a little bit of a makeshift team. not our best 11. We could easily have won the series, and yeah, then there's a lot you can take out. So I don't think, a lot to play for on Sunday, I would say.